Besties, what's up? Hi, I want to talk to you today about a powerful woman in the book of Judges. Her name is Deborah. Deborah was a warrior. She was a leader. She was a mother in Israel. She was a judge. Not like you think of the judges today, like Judge Judy or Judge Lynn Toller, but she was a prophet in the land. She was a powerful woman in the land. Not only did she rule for 60 years, for the first 20 years, she was in constant mode of defense because the Canaanites were on them and they had to fight. 20 years into her judgeship, God told her that he had gone before them and that they were going to take the land. So she summons Barak to be her general. And she tells him, the Lord is going before you. Go ahead and take the land. We have a sure victory. And he said, I'm not going anywhere unless you go with me. And she said, okay, fine, I will go with you. But just know this, the victory will not be won by you. The victory will come at the hand of a woman. And so many may have assumed, hearing her prophetic words, that the victory will come at the hand of a woman. She may have been referring to herself, but God has something entirely different set up. They went into war, and Barak and his men went forth and they slayed everyone except for Sisera, who was in charge of the entire army of the Canaanites. Sisera ran for cover, and he went and hid in the tent of a woman named Joel, who he thought he could trust, whom he thought he knew well enough, because they had some sort of treaty going on that she had going on with her husband and his people. Well, she allowed him to come in. She gave him some milk. She put him at ease, and then she allowed him to go to sleep. And when he went to sleep, she took a stake and a hammer and she put it onto the temple of this man. And while he was asleep, pow! God gave her the victory. And they were able to go into the promised land and take the land, just as the Lord had given to them. And just as Deborah said, victory came at the hand of a woman, at the hand of Joel. So I just want you to know, victory is yours. Victory is yours. Victory is ours. God has already won the victory for us, and it may come in a very unlikely source, but just know that you do not have to be afraid. Go forward. When the Lord is calling you forward to inhabit your promises, inhabit the land that he has given to you, do not hesitate. Don't be like Barak and say, oh, I'm going to only go if you go with me. Know that when he said he's already gone before you and made every crooked place straight and ensured the victory for you, victory has been won. And if you go forward in fear with conditions outside of what God has given you, doesn't mean you won't get the victory for the people or the promises or the destinies that are attached to yours, but it will not come in the way that God originally intended for it to come, because you did not move in the way he told you to move. So don't be like Barak, where the victory will be secured at the hands of another, at a woman. In Jewish tradition, it's considered shameful that a woman had to go in and obtain the victory for Barak, because in a patriarchal society, men are supposed to be at the helm. They are the leaders. They are in charge. Even though Deborah was the judge and she was the ruler at that time, he was over the army. She had given him charge, told him what the Lord had said. And instead of him walking forward in faith and in confidence and going to get what God gave to him, he put it into the hands of a woman. Victory was secured for Israel, but through the hands of a woman. And so if you are a woman today, I want you to know how powerful you are. We are, wow, very powerful. We can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. God is with us. Women are powerful. Men are powerful too. It's not a matter of us fighting against each other and saying who's better or who's stronger. God just has assignments that are in place. And when He calls you to that assignment, He calls you to do something, make sure you do it. This is my quick word I wanted to leave for you today. May it bless you. In Jesus' mighty name, I love you. Be obedient. That's the name of this new channel that I am working out. Obedient K. Obedience on this channel. That's what we're doing. See ya next time.